Jeff Rudy of the Utah Football Organization here. This is the new Utah football facility, what we've heard so much about. Jeff, this is a big facility. Tell us a little bit about it. We're going to take a little walk through.
Okay, the square footage on the building is 120,000 square feet. The old building was about 33,000 square feet, and so this building has a lot more than the other building, not just square footage, but in terms of functionality. And right here in this area here, this is an area where we'll use for the student athletes to tape up their cleats and put their cleats on before they go out to the practice field. We have a grass practice field and a turf practice field out back here. And then as you look through the wall here where the guys are working, we've got a multi-purpose kind of yoga room here. And so in this hallway, the student athletes will be able to come out of the locker room, get taped up, put the cleats on, and go directly out to practice. Or if they're coming to the locker room, and they can travel through this hallway here into the weight room. In each one of these bays, as we travel down, there's customized lockers for each individual player. And so these lockers, there's 130 lockers total in here in this space for all the student athletes here. This is kind of the main hallway for everything. We have our football access down at the end of the hallway, and then there's meeting spaces, and then as you progress down the hallway, over here on my left, this is the equipment room. There are issue windows there, so where the players will go to every day and get their laundry and what other, various things that we're issuing to them for practice and games and all that good stuff. We have the entrance to the player lounge. And so in this space here, student athletes will be able to hang out, do some homework, catch a nap, especially like during tour days when they're here, around the clock, be able to, have some downtime here during, in between practices and meetings. And so we've got multiple TVs in here, pool table, foosball, ping pong, all that good stuff, and then a mini theater in here so the players can, hang out, watch some TV, watch a movie, just kind of relax, kind of get away from football before they get back to their football commitments for the day. Guys that are coming to visit us every day, every weekend or whatever, they're going to USC, they're going to Oregon, they're going to Cal. All three of those guys have opened new facilities, and so this is something that's really going to help us here.
Is this kind of on the same, is this equivalent to what they're building, or is this better? Is this worse? Is this on the same line?
It's definitely not worse. It's definitely not worse. This facility will put us right there on the top of the Pac-12. If not, in some aspects, it'll put us on top of the country. When we get down to the training room, I'll show you that thing, and that kind of floors some people sometimes.
Sure. Because that's one thing you hear about is, it's recruiting. You're always in a recruiting battle.
Mm-hmm.
Facilities. They mention facilities a lot. This is going to do a lot for you guys, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is our number one recruiting piece. This is, one of the goals of this building in the thought process and planning and putting it together was this building is going to need to recruit with no one around. And so I think we've done a good job of accomplishing that. Okay, so down here we've got all the meeting rooms. So we've got 11 individual meeting rooms. So every position group has their own meeting room. So O-line, D-line, linebackers, safeties, everybody. And then in here, we've got two rooms. These rooms here are unit rooms. And so when the offense wants to meet all together, O-line, tight end, running backs, QBs, wide receivers, they'll meet in this room. And so this room will accommodate 75 players and, projection on the screen, watching the film. And so there's one for the offense and one for the defense. Over here, this is the team auditorium. When it's all complete, we have 165 kind of oversized leather chairs in here, projection, surround sound, HD. It's going to be top notch when it's all done.
This is the main team meeting.
This is the main team meeting room here. This is the training room, the athletic training room. So it's separated into a couple different areas. Right here will be the taping area. And then on the other side there, that's the rehab area. And then over here to your left, this will be all glassed in here pretty soon. And so we've got 4 pools here. We've got a hot plunge, cold plunge, and then 2 HydroWorks underwater treadmill pools. And so those pools are pretty cool. You know, and we can go down in the basement and take a look at them. You can fully submerge a player that's about 7 foot, 7'2". Yeah, and so there's TVs on the wall with the cameras that are focused on the athletes' movements underwater on the treadmill. And so you can raise and lower the treadmill to get the different resistance that you need. And you can track their progress, and they can watch, you know, their running style, and it's all recorded and all that stuff. So these are the bottom side of the treadmill pools, and so you can see how big they are.
How tall are you?
Me, 6'2".
And that's 7 foot?
Yeah, yeah.
Fully submerged, 7 feet.
Yeah.
So Travis Wilson will be able to fit then.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know if we want to get them all the way underwater, but
Right,
you know,
right.
we can get them worked on. Main entry for the doors or for the facility is here. Come in, got a huge 110-inch TV going up right here, kind of welcome people and just kind of let it play through the day. Then we got a grand stairway that kind of takes you up to the cafeteria, the Hall of Fame, the football offices, and the academic office upstairs. So right here, you can see that's where we were down low in the hub. And then in this space here, this is the Hall of Fame. So we've got some pretty cool stuff going on. We've got our 360 display, which is kind of an interactive video board that'll be housed in this area over here on the left. And then, you know, we've got a lot of, you know, the trophies and
The Sugar Bowl
you
trophy.
know, all that stuff. Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Sugar Bowl, Fiesta, you know, trophies to come. You know, we've got room to grow. We've got kind of the media area. So we have the control room for the green room / studio. And so we'll be able to produce a lot of content here. And so when you guys come in from KSL to, you know, do some kind of on-screen interviews and stuff, we've got a room dedicated for you guys, light structure, green screen, and so kind of make things easier for you guys. And then we've got our press conference room in here. Watch your step as we step over a bunch of stuff. The entrance to the football offices, so the coaches' offices. So we'll have our receptionist here, kind of a waiting area. We've got Coach Witt's secretary here, and then Coach Whittingham's office here. So we have his desk area there, and then a recruiting area right behind us, and then patio area out here. There we go. You kind of get the shot of. So we got the stadium in the background, Coach Witt's office, and then downtown Salt Lake and Oak Mountains.
Thanks so much, Jeff Rudy, again from Utah Football, taking us on this tour. And then tell me again, July 4th, right?
Yeah, July 4th.
That's the drop dead. That's when it's got to be done, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have it done.
Okay. Well, Jeff, thank you so much for taking us on this little tour.
Man.